They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Herbert dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Johnson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go! 18 Gator. Come on, baby. 61, matchbox lights. SOS. Joker. Hey, Alpha. Look at me. Zipper. Watch the run. Deep rip.
On 3rd and 2. Herbert finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10. Ready? 70. Indy.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Set, 8, read.
I smell fear.
Cut.
I smell fear in that offense.
5.
Now a give, right side, Benson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 10.
Let's go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Clear.
Guys, it's game situation.
Right on.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills method.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Jackson on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
On 1st down, Johnson. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 8 yards.
Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready. 30 base.
Hey, let's get this.
Let's go.
handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 37. Check. Head.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, D. Check 9, check 9.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3rd down and 10.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch right. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Get it.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 4th down, Herbert. completes it to the tight end, Knox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Johnson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Good try, good try.
Hey, Charlie.
25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Come on.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready. 18 Gator. 44.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, 70, Indy.
Touchdown, defense.
Come. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Jackson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Credit 15 line. 15 line.
Get the ball.
Let's go.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is away and a very good kick. Angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Check. Crunch. 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 Hey, Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Off play action. Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 33 yards that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal.
Check three. Check 3. Go. Get.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about. Interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Go.
Shoot. To throw from his end zone. Herbert, he's going to look deep for into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And again this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Get it.
Off the play fake. Herbert out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Johnson on the counter. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Herbert, rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, orbit.
31's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
Now.
On 4th down, Herbert. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson off the play fake. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 34 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Johnson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They go to Johnson again. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Come on, let's play. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. On the move to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Off play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Second and 9 now from the 21.
You got to get the ball, T. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Green Bay, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.